Ryan Coogler's newest film, Sinners, first reactions just came out, and it is being hailed as a masterpiece, and I'm not surprised at all. You have something like Fruitvale Station, which put Ryan Coogler on the map with Michael B. Jordan, which was an incredible film. If you haven't seen it, don't walk, but run to go and see that movie. It is absolutely remarkable. Then he came out of the gates swinging with Creed, with Michael B. Jordan as Apollo Creed's son, and he even got Sylvester Stallone to come back, not in the leading role, and won him an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Then he came out with Black Panther and just totally blew the world up, made $1 billion on its first movie with T'Challa, one of the greatest Marvel characters of all time, and has continued to prove himself as a master at filmmaking, even with Wakanda Forever. Chadwick Boseman died. He made a Black Panther movie without the main star, and it still made $800 million and got Oscar nominations. This guy knows how to make a really good movie, and when it was announced that he went with Warner Brothers to make this horror vampire film, I was instantly on board. I don't care what the trailer looked like, who starred in it, what the story was about. No matter what, at the end of the day, I'm always going to buy a ticket to see a Ryan Coogler movie because he's done nothing but impress me and elevate my expectations of him every time and then exceed them. So I was always excited for this. But then the trailer dropped and they gave away a couple key things from the film, especially one of them being that one of the twins turns into a vampire, and clearly it's going to be Michael B. Jordan versus Michael B. Jordan in that film. And a lot of people went to my comment section defending the film, saying the movie didn't ruin anything. There's still tons of twists in there. And at the end of the day, guys, I hear what you're saying. There could still be 10 other amazing twists, but I still wish I didn't know that one of the twins turned into a vampire. It would have made it that much more devastating to see that revelation take place in the film where everything's at a high and I'm on the edge of my seat. And that was kind of taken away from me. So I didn't like that, but I'm still really excited to see this film, and I just wanted to take a second here and go over some of the early reactions and break them down with you guys. So over here on RottenTomatoes.com, I'm going to start going over some of the reactions. Tessa Smith at Mama's Geeky says, Sinners is a masterclass in filmmaking. Matt Neglia, Next Best Picture, says it's one of the best films of the year. Matt Singer from Screen Crush says, the best movie I've seen in 2025 so far, which hasn't been that long, but still, that's a big testament. Carl De Los Santos from Smash Cut Review says, one of the most devilishly entertaining movies of the year. William Bibiani says Sinners is a bloody brilliant motion picture. Jeremy Mathai from Slash Film says, I'm already prepared to hail Sinners as the movie of the year from this point onwards. Alistar Ryder, The Film Stage, says, I can't remember the last time I had this much fun nor felt so reinvigorated by a major studio genre movie. And it goes on and on and on. Sinners perfectly blends multiple genres to create a movie like you have never seen before. It works surprisingly well due to Coogler's very specific vision and his ability to deliver on it. The most impressive feat director Ryan Coogler achieves is finding a balance between genre and meaning, and one begets the other. What sets Sinners apart is this thematic depth. Film's exploration of duality is masterfully layered. Everything about Sinners is excellent, but where it fully shines is in its story, expertly brought to life by Coogler. Sinners is the rare film that possesses your body and soul. We simply don't get original blockbusters with this level of passion and on this scale anymore, at least outside of a Christopher Nolan or M. Night Shyamalan production. In some ways, this is a black version of Robert Rodriguez's 90s head trip From Dusk Till Dawn. Sinners gives Coogler an opportunity to delve further into genre along the lines of Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino, but more films like Desperado, Machete, and The Grindhouse Entrees than their vampire collab From Dusk Till Dawn. Obvious comparisons will likely be drawn to From Dusk Till Dawn, but unlike that 1996 Robert Rodriguez Quentin Tarantino joint, Sinners isn't winking at the audience from behind grotesque violence and droll B-movie tropes. Sinners has films like the John Carpenter's The Thing in mind as well. I won't be surprised if the first wave of critical reactions are similar to those which greeted us, aiming to interpret the film as chasing a singular metaphor when it's a messier beast with far more on its mind. Ryan Coogler may have just given us his magnum opus, perhaps his masterpiece. That's a lot given the background of movies he already has under his belt. This could be one of Ryan Coogler's best films to date. His new work, Sinners, feels like a filmmaker liberated. Sinners is Coogler utterly unleashed. He's unshackled from the comfort of IP or franchise fare. It's his most impassioned, spiritually resonant work to date. Coogler solidifies himself as one of the best working today. With Sinners, he ascends to the next level. This one has me really excited. Sinners leads to a number of incredibly satisfying action set pieces, one that could garner audience reaction akin to Hitler's assassination in Inglourious Basterds, one of the greatest scenes in cinematic history, and they're saying this movie has an action set piece that rivals that. How could that not excite you beyond belief? The movie is exquisitely shot, with Autumn Durald Arpaw's cinematography immersing us in the back sunlit splendor of leafy ominous of backcountry Mississippi. To no one's surprise, Michael B. Jordan is incredible in this movie. He does a wonderful job of creating two very different characters for the twins. A career best performance. And it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. It currently has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which means everyone that's seen it has enjoyed it. This is incredibly rare for a big budgeted blockbuster film, and I am so happy that it's getting this kind of attraction, that this many people are enjoying it. I'm incredibly happy for one, Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler, and I'm incredibly happy for Abby and Mike DeLuca because they are the heads of Warner Brothers who greenlit a lot of projects, and their most recent greenlights, like Mickey 17, although was an incredibly entertaining movie, did not make money. It lost money, it tanked financially, which is a shame for both them and Bong Joon-ho, and it's been rumored that even though they had successes like Barbie and Minecraft, they've failed more than they've hit, and Warner Brothers' David Zaslav is looking to actually fire them and have them replaced. And if this movie comes out and is a tour de force and makes a ton of money and gets a bunch of like Oscar nominations and is successful, it's just another win in their pocket that could potentially keep them at Warner Brothers greenlighting more movies. And it's just a win that Warner Brothers absolutely needed. It's a win that Abby and Mike DeLuca absolutely needed. It's another win for Ryan Coogler. It's another win for Michael B. Jordan. And this just shot my expectations into the stratosphere. I am so deliriously excited for this film, and I cannot wait to see this opening day. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you excited for Sinners? Did you always have faith in it, or were you nervous about it after they gave away a ton of plot details in the trailer? Let's talk about it in the comments down below. And as always, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you next time.